I gotta figure out where I'm going wrong here. Early on.
Time to finally raise a Super Bowl banner in Philadelphia. I'm the coach, and this is the return of the NFL
right,
on EA Sports.
I know. Look, he just said that shit. I'm the coach.
Carson Wentz, ready to go in Week 1 as a Super Bowl champion Eagles.
Wrestling
take on the new $100 million man, Matt Ryan, and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend.
My coach and his office making moves.
And say hello for the first time to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Man, back in the business.
EA Sports, as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field.
We're gonna raise other banner though. Up here in Philly, Lincoln Financial.
A few moments ago, boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly!" as they get ready to match up with
Wrong bird that came to town, baby.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Even though I like
Charles,
bouncing,
you look at this
I like the way they
Eagles
kill, they
team
pray.
here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any
That's just
doubt
sweet,
they're
dog.
ready to
For real,
roll.
they be coming from I don't know how many feet up in the air, coming straight down, fast as
Meanwhile,
fuck.
for the visiting Falcons, an early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both
we got to
teams
do it
eyeing
anytime.
a really good start to get things going.
Are we playing 8 minutes this year?
It used to be 7.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're
go back to
underway
7.
on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 11th year now at the helm of the Falcons, the 2016 NFL MVP, Matt Ryan.
What a season Matt Ryan had in 2016 where he led the NFL in so many different categories as a quarterback. Numbers dropped in 2017, but the team still qualified for the playoffs, took down the higher-seeded Rams in L.A. before losing a tough one in Philadelphia to the eventual Super Bowl champions. Matt Ryan, he makes them go in Atlanta.
On first down, Ryan.
Oh, shit.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
He wanted
I don't care who you put on him,
in the
he's
leg.
going to be a
He's trying to
handful
break
of
that
one-on-one
tackle.
throws.
Yeah,
The
right,
gang
you're right.
on.
They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yes, you didn't get it, did it? He running that thing. Gonna be no running. I got big flesh on the inside. Ain't gonna be no running.
A couple up to the 38.
Already?
On second down, Ryan.
Ah, right there! Fucking right there!
And
No!
across the 45 before he's brought down.
Damn, I was fucking right there. They so fucking weak.
This drive continues to plunge
It's just a
forward.
matter of who's going to
I
be
do
complaining
believe
the
we'll see
most
a
this
little
week.
bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for
Oh, yeah, I got him.
As well. That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third to see
running that bit flat down the
you'll
field.
probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude.
We're
to
not
go in the
running
middle
that
as
here.
well.
Matt Ryan
But
throwing
he's
that
got
bit down the
Another
field.
big
Like,
hitter there. This one good for 18.
this nigga Jordan Hicks got a
nice
turf
start
toe. He
there to the
stay
aerial
in.
attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
I seen this on film.
They go play action here on
hit him. Oh, yeah, play action. Me? I'm sitting in the house. I thought it was a run, too.
Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Take that sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ryan.
I didn't even get it for you now.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan. 2 sacks back-to-back, baby. I took away his option.
Well, that's the second time he's been
he like to run. I knocked that ass out of the field goal around with them 2 sacks.
On having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Stack them 2 wide receivers to the left. Julio.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
I'm telling you right now,
he's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Hunt that thing, baby.
9 yards.
And that's going to bring out big time, boy. Knock the ass out.
They're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because
all right, Leonard. Wait a minute. Oh, they hit me with a screen.
Time for goddamn old Wentz in a lifetime to come on the field. Nah, that ain't mine right there. I stole that from Unc.
Wentz in a lifetime, Pennsylvania.
Hey. You know Unc is, Tony? Act like it, nigga. Act like you know who Unc is, old Shay Shaw.
Damn, man. Man, Saquon ain't shaking shit right now. What you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, if I get hit hard enough, I'm coughing that bitch up. But the football ain't gonna say Wilson. It's gonna say Halls. I'm gonna cough that bitch up. Man, I got the sassiest matchup on the in the league right now. Odell versus Jalen. Oh, you picked it?
He's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
Oh, they're kicking the field goal. They must have to win.
Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Yeah, me, dude. Did not make this. Man, Brian leg too old. He missed that.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way
Matt Bryan
early,
for the
and now you
longest field
suffer a
goal.
setback right
Like
out of the
63
gate.
yards or something?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
I just told you who's in there for Matt Prater.
Wasn't that Matt Prater?
But no, it ain't him. It's Sebastian Janikowski. I know he gonna got a 63-yard under his belt.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely in midfield.
That bit was almost 70 yards, and they tried to kick a field goal.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles.
I am, because I've been fucking around with the
he'll get
noodles.
this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh, my God, Saquon. We ain't got no insurance on you. Can't be taking hits like that, dog.
Back. 120.
Now Wentz throwing on second down.
I tricked it off. Did I trick it off? I tricked it off.
He'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4
I
yards
got
on the
11 miles
completion, and
more.
it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a quarterback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
I definitely got to find me a playbook.
And on third down, a nickel formation here
You
defensively.
in your Pittsburgh playbook?
I don't know why I was thinking that my shit was still the same, for real. At the lab, man, I thought that shit was still the same for some sort of reason.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Little Alabama versus LSU crime. Okay. It's 3-zip over here.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
0-0 over here.
Now Wentz drops it off to Ajayi, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my! 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after
everybody got down wind going east-west, but my shit blowing 10 miles per hour got down east-west.
Yeah, we in the same region. We in the same region of the United States, so mine going at 11 miles.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
I'm going 11 miles to the east.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Wow. So, okay. So the trick is, if you're finna get sacked, don't try to throw the ball away. So this is gonna be a fight.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
Oh, almost threw a pick. What
Doug Pedersen's guys come up empty here on fourth down.
Damn, I just went for it on fourth down.
Defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field
That
goal.
was mine. Was
Just not
4th
a
and
whole lot
2.
to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punted the
Well,
ball,
yeah,
right?
passing in 4th and
The
2.
thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I got to put bacon in the chat.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He's getting in the way of the ass.
He's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get out to the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Well, I'm glad Peter ain't in the chat.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked.
I'm glad Peter wasn't in the chat.
The midfield strike. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
Same, working with one hand tied behind your back. You know how it is.
Quarterback gets hit.
Oh!
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh!
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. A heavy rush, and down he goes.
He got down defensive line over in Philly. Crazy, nigga.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
I'm after Matt Ryan.
I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
But every time he getting down there, but every time he get down there, he fuck around and get sacked by 2 times and drop back out of field goal range.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
So the score is 3-0, and Blake Bortles only completed 1 pass for -3 yards.
They go play action now.
That defense killing me.
And he's going to go down again. Michael Bennett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Bennett, of course, a big offseason pickup for the Eagles.
And they love his versatility. He can play defensive end, defensive tackle in obvious pass situations, 9.5 sacks last season in Seattle, and the smallest shoulder pads for a man his size.
Watch your mouth, Bacon. Watch your motherfucking mouth.
The punter Bosher on
You
now
picked him
as he
for a
gets this
reason.
one away. The Eagles offense heading out. And, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think? Favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
Good, I ain't got to hit that chop block on him.
Wentz to throw on second down.
What the hell?
Good kid, boy.
This is going to be caught. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right.
Yeah,
even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch.
Think he was gonna have that much
People
time.
looking for receivers in today's NFL.
He went to a 3-4.
And he takes it all the way down.
Damn throw. How damn throw there? 40, 43? Cause this nigga ain't got no more speed. God damn, that supposed to be to the house.
Yards.
I kind of chuckled to myself a little bit when I remember Darren Sproles coming out of college. I remember one scout saying, yeah, but what are you going to do with him in the pass game? Quarterback can't find him downfield because he's only 5'6". On that screen pass, they found him pretty well. And his balance is unsurpassed. He's so strong, he can take hits and stay on his feet.
They run with Ajayi. And he's going to be
Is R2 the accelerate? Hold on, man.
down.
I'm missing something?
No gain on the play there. Second
Oh no,
down.
I think you gotta like double tap.
Looked like he was trying to
when
bounce
you
it
first
outside,
initially
but
hit
no
it, it don't
success.
come on.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Got me all screwed up. That's a flag, Ralph. What the fuck y'all doing? Fuck, Nick gonna play with 12 people on the field.
On second down, here's Wentz.
Oh! Ooh, good.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Oh, that's Z-Man. Man, we got it. Z-Man A1.
Shit, it ain't just the fact that it's you, man. It's the fact that I'm going to get the Jaguars.
3rd and 2. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Terrell McClain in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt the rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They like to go with pressure, and it's the right call.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense.
Their offense really ain't doing that.
They created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Offense ain't doing work. Damn, I'm held in check.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Got me a pick.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4
I'm down 17
and 2nd and 8
in
and
the
9.
third quarter.
Off the play fake. Here's
Come on, Saquon, earn your money.
Unable to corral him. He fights through toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
How the fuck he lay that ball over my head like that?
Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm talking about like less than a yard away. That nigga dropped that bit right over the top of my hand.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and
still he's out of bounds, real.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
I'm throwing the challenge flag.
Zeke hurt.
Oh, I can't challenge it, coach.
Wow.
Nope, I can't challenge it. Ain't that some shit?
All right.
A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Try to run a rub. He tried to run a rub route. I'm sick of it.
Good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy.
Oh, you
big
put that
target,
down,
guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
See what that
4
big
yards on that last
about.
completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
Man, Julio, somebody got to drop.
And he's
going
to get down to the 33-yard line here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured player.
Everything.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Yeah, somebody had
Come on with it. Come on with it. Oh, this ain't what I meant.
Now,
that ain't what I meant when I said.
9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
He gonna really turn into coleslaw.
Down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him.
Put that down.
There he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5.
2nd and goal from the 6.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call.
Try that shit again.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I set you up. Try that shit again. Try it again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus
keep
far.
That field goal.
Looking
Take
at
the 3 and get on and get back.
Throwing again.
Why is you even moving?
For the Falcon touchdown.
Austin
Hooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking like the Vic Beasley of 2016 on that play, Charles.
That's the one that they want, too, because remember, that Vic Beasley, 15.5 sacks, led the NFL in that category that season. Dropped to just 5 in 2017. He also dropped in coverage more, trying to help out his team.
Flush down right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Method or red man anyway, not method man.
Fielded at about the 28.
Wow.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
I didn't put my phone on the call. What I need to be doing.
Final play of the half. It's and incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Looking forward to joining the crew this year. We'll get back to you guys in Philly in just a moment, but first, let's look ahead to opening weekend right here in 2018. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll square off the Jaguars. As for the 4 o'clock game, some good ones there as well. One being in Charlotte, where it'll be the Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Monday night, a doubleheader to start the new year. The Jets and Lions and Matt Patricia's debut followed by Rams-Raiders in the return of John Gruden to Oakland. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys lead on the road at the defending champs. As we send you back up to Philly in the second half with Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
I need to be careful because somebody's going to get hurt.
cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
You said what?
Fuck.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
That's probably why.
They'll begin the drive with a J. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Wow.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Up on the ACL.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's
Pick that off. Get your fucking kick back.
McLeod that time able to knock it away. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
I really don't know what to run.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
Oh, get it, Greg. Why you ain't get, man, these niggas ain't got no hand. Ball, goddamn.
There in this second half.
He's supposed to be hitting the head on the goal post right now.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
They
got you the football, give you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He made that one.
And this one is
no good.
He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I just threw a pick 6.
And out now come the Eagles. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't put on the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
27 zip. Yeah, it's just a bunch of bad field position. That's all.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
They're getting good field position. They ain't got far to go when they get the ball back.
44. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Come on, bro. It's looking like Jacksonville all over again, and we in New York.
Delay of game, offense.
He's already got, I think he got 8 sacks.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing his Wentz. Wentz coming and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He
fumble, what?
And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there.
I told you, when you get second, you're trying to throw the ball away, it's going to be a fumble.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Happened to me too many times.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Oh, yeah, I got him one-on-one. This big time right here.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab
my
it.
scrambling way.
Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I ain't finna throw you the ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the kick by Elliott is good.
Made a 50-yard field goal, but that field goal
cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it.
14-6, though.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
The defense is top 10, but the offense is
before he could even get started.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Ryan. A special moment for Calvin Ridley, the first touchdown catch of his NFL career. And the Falcons push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
Nice play. They play action, got down, roll out to the right, and threw that bit back to the left. Tight end snuck out. He held for 5 seconds and then started running. He wide open. Well, he has got down linebacker.
A little work still to do, though.
Wide open. He got like 50 yards
now here's
gain on
Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on first is Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz to throw on second down.
Man, that nigga got hold up. Made me throw a fucking pig.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Now Ryan on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
He didn't get that.
But not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And what are the difference? And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Wentz now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he floats one there, incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48 yards.
What was my stats?
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football...